Katya, why did you join the Fierce Emporium and the Fierce Accelerator?
I joined the Fierce Emporium because I failed the panel interview. It was a company that was smaller than mine, that basically told me that, oh, we can give you an equivalent position to what you have in your bigger company tomorrow. But I was applying for a manager role, and they're like, no, you're not a management material. So then I'm like, okay. The hiring manager, after I think a couple of my responses, just basically switched off, turned off her camera, said she was not feeling well, and then the two other people were going on with the interview, but she basically made up her mind that, like, no. And then I realized that I need to improve my interview skills, because it didn't have to do with my ability to do the work, but it had to do with my ability to present myself and explain my value.
Okay. And I assume, because most people do, but what were your hesitations about joining the Fierce Emporium and working with me?
No, I don't think I had any. I spoke with you, you listened, and I had a lot to say. And you're a good listener, so yeah, no, I didn't.
Okay, great. So from our time together, what have been some of your personal takeaways or some of the biggest takeaways that are going to be helpful for you in your future?
I think there were a few. First, that it's important to know yourself, and it's important to know your dark side, which happens in week 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would say block 5, because each week takes longer than a week.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it is important to quickly test learning against the market. So you learn something about yourself, you want to do something, send out the resume, see if there is a response,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. So I thought that was something important that I skipped, but if I could redo it, I would try to test each skill against the market.
Great.
And get feedback this way, and because it will help to adjust along the way. I think I really love the program, how artistic it is. And I love doing exercises. I did a lot of writing. I think, again, if I could redo it, I would do like half of the time doing the program and half of the day applying for jobs and seeing how to adapt the program, or how to adapt my learning to like real world response.
Okay.
So that was helpful. And then I'm trying to think what else. I mean, generally, it was an enjoyable experience of like, learning about myself and writing, but I love writing.
Mm-hmm.
We did one-on-ones, so that was helpful too. My learning was that if I stay quiet for a while and let Lucia talk, it could be helpful, because usually I didn't.
Brilliant. Thank you for that. So tell me now, let's think a little bit more about your future. I'd love to know if your future looks or feels any different now.
I realized that I still have a lot of work to do on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a balance between, I guess I realized that what got me here won't get me there.
It's really important, isn't it?
And yes, so basically just simply doing good work will not get you anywhere, or it will keep you at the lower levels of organization. So if I want to grow, I have to learn a whole new skill set. And this skill set is about being able to inspire, and being able to set direction. And usually, setting direction is not something that all organizations are receptive to. You can get further in some than in others. So it's also important to maybe figure out how receptive each organization is to the kind of person that I want to be.
And almost at the end, what sort of people in what sort of situation might find the Fierce Emporium useful or helpful, in your opinion?
I think it's a really good fit for people who has been in their jobs for a few years. And I spoke with someone and he said, I started feeling empty.
Empty. Okay, yes.
And started exploring. And so I think at the point where a person feels that they are at the work that's not quite the right fit, but it's not outright killing them, because otherwise it's a kind of frog in water that's heating up. It's not that bad, but it's getting worse slowly.
Brilliant. Yes.
Because then, like, that is the right point. And like, obviously, mid-career professionals, because you start from 40, I think.
Yes, but around then. Yes.
But yeah, people with experience who want to repurpose this experience and who want to understand themselves better and have some time to invest in it.
Beautiful. Final question. Can you describe your experience or the Fierce Emporium in 3 words?
It was certainly illuminating. It was inspiring.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else. I think it was creative too.
Beautiful.
And I was drawing and I was writing and I was reaching parts of myself that I like, which are writing and creating and drawing, and that artistic part of me clicked well with how the program was designed.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Katya.